Listen, bases loaded, bottom of the ninth. First of all, we're not going to play. We're going to call this man bluff to the left. He has a fanny pack slash 2 Chainz purse on. Let me tell you guys something. A lot of guys, especially in the African-American culture, I have been living here since I was 7. I don't want to be associated with this culture. It's based off of disrespect and fear. It's only 2 things. There is no love. You think it's love? That's because you don't see the control. A lot of people that have dreads, they started growing their dreads after high school. That doesn't count. Like, shout out to all the rosters from the Caribbean that the dreads actually mean something. A lot of these guys, they do this as a survival mechanism. It's a tool. We are the Lion of Judah cat. New era, 5950. When it's all said and done, any man that's really ready for war is going to put his dreads up. Guys from the islands, they walking with their dreads up. You're not going to get their dreads. These guys in America, they walking with their dreads down, hoping that you ferret them. And then when you don't ferret them, then they got to keep going on. I'm really about that life. First of all, look at the guy. Look at the Indian guy to the right. He's looking like, thank God we're not in a black and white divide. You see what I'm saying? Because it's a game of chess. After I learned about chess for 3 days, listen, checkmate. My brain, I pick up stuff real fast. I'm very observant. I don't know if I have some type of, like a probe in my brain, but I can spot what's going on. And it's a black and white divide. My man going to approach him and say, you a black man. How you going to talk to a woman like that? What does a black man have to do with anything? He's weak. The guy with the dreadlocks is weak. He doesn't have a valid point. You're at the airport. You know you really want to make your flight. You know you're really not about that life, but you want to go viral because you probably on child support. You got to watch for these guys with dreads and tattoos on their face. I'm telling you from now, bro, they're all stepdaddies. They're stepdaddies that stepped up, and they all drive RT Chargers. Enough is enough. We can't just have people out here with clean cuts getting disrespected by guys because Sexy Red is promoting them because she's a part of the ratchet community. Got a camel toe all up in a freaking picture, smelling like mustard. You guys have to understand, this is sick. It's disgusting. It's a disgusting culture. Listen, these dreadheads, they go to these little medicine ladies that do voodoo. So their dreads are coming with spirits. People don't want to talk about this, but like I said, I moved from Germany. I stopped off in St. Louis. That was my first stop, speaking of Sexy Red. And then I went to Kansas, Maryland. But I've been in America since I've been about 7, 8. These guys started growing their dreads. They weren't in middle school with it. When I was growing up, it was all about braids. Shout out to Allen Iverson. This is why you need somebody from a different generation to tell you this is not normal. I never seen a generation of dreadheads. When I was growing up, it was all about cornrows. Everybody had braids. Allen Iverson, listen, was revolutionary. So revolutionary, I got to put him on the next clip. Now, growing up, like I said, I turned 40 this year. When I was growing up, nobody had dreads. This is what you guys have to understand. Dreads is an agenda of guys who just want women and they don't have anything to live for but women. These guys, they believe the black woman is God. I'm not even going to play. When I was growing up, this is what it was all about. Allen Iverson was revolutionary. Everybody had braids. Nobody had dreads. When I was in high school, nobody had dreads in high school. I didn't see dreads until I went to college. I was 19. I never saw dreads until I was 19. Like, at 19, you're technically grown. And even when I went to Bowie State, a lot of dudes did not have dreads. They had the part in the middle. They had the braids coming down. They were doing the exhibit thing. Nobody really had dreads in high school. No, bro. Dreads is a method of intimidation. People can't see it. But listen, I like to talk about survival topics. Shout out to AI, bro. AI had the women going crazy. I met a dude that said he went to Allen Iverson party. He said women was just running up, straight popping out their jugs, and you got to go on a dinner date. Like, make it make sense. Now, also growing up, you had the Lost Boys. But if you notice, nobody has long dreads. They had to grow it out as an adult. What does that tell you? It doesn't mean anything to them. Most guys with dreads, it's more of a, I'm the king of the line. They're not the king of the line, because if they were the king of the line, they will wrap their dreads up. But no, these guys are walking around, letting their dreads hang, and anybody could grab them. Anybody could attack them. These guys are doing this for women, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if the majority of things that men do is for sex. But shout out to my guy from college. Speaking of college, I had a guy, he was from Philadelphia. He kept it real. He's like, yo, the majority of things that men do is based off of attractive women. To me, I consider that peacocking. If I cop a Ferrari, I ain't copping no Ferrari for no woman. Because if I really wanted a car for a woman, I get a Hellcat. You get a Hellcat, you're going to get your back scratched. So why would I cop a Ferrari if I know the Hellcat is going to get me every woman in South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Atlanta? The Hellcat. You can save so much money. No, I'm going to get the Ferrari for me. Most guys, they don't do things for them. They do things for women. So a lot of these guys, as you see now, the Lost Boys, their dreads grew out. Now they look a little bit more tougher. So now going back to this dreadhead, he pointed his hand up talking about, you can't tell a black woman she lying. Why you can't tell a woman she a liar? If a woman is a liar, tell her she a liar. I told a woman the other day, she told my car, told me $350. I told her, go douche yourself and go wash it out. Father, forgive me. I shouldn't have said that. But at that moment, that's what I told her. She hung up the phone. You can hang up the phone all you want to, but you think you're going to tow my car and tell me where to come pick my car up? Listen, my D is bigger than your clit. Bottom line. So at the end of the day, I don't take disrespect from no woman. But these guys with dreads, these guys be eating coochie. And they mad because their girlfriend is a groupie. And they don't even get women. When they hit 30, dreadheads, they fade out. They literally fade out. They're really popular, 18, 20, but most dreadheads are not going to be 2 Chainz. I'm riding around and I'm getting it. I'm riding around and I'm getting it. My man is flying on Frontier. I don't even see people with dreads on Delta. So this is a security breach. If you have to fly on Frontier, this is what you have to do. This is what you have to deal with. The man right here with the cream, shirt, the golf shirt. I don't know why he's flying on Frontier. We gotta survive, bro. You're not going to be able to survive if you put yourself in hood situations. Now, it's a Jamaican restaurant here in Phoenix. It's very popular. And I didn't know. I just went there because the suburban Jamaican store that I go to, they were closed that day. So I went to a spot. And man, this old lady was like, you need to get your butt whipped. Everybody in there trying to fight me. I got 14, 15 people trying to fight me because I got on bifocals. But if I had dreads, everybody be like, oh, don't mess with him. He got dreads. You don't need dreads, bro. Dreads is not going to get you a job. It's not going to get you anything in life. You're just going to be walking around attracting single mothers. That's what dreadheads do. They get single mothers. They take care of other people's kids and they walk around looking like Simba. I mean, it's worthless. What's the point of really having dreads? Like, what is dreads going to do for you but keep you limited? What is it going to do for you? Now, don't get it twisted. The guy in the Matrix, he had dreads, but that's for a reason. He was on Zion. Most guys don't understand dreads is a religion. Rastafari. No, they don't care. Welcome to John Rock, Bob Marley. Real love? Not who you think I am. Could you want you to be? Or could you love me for me? No. These guys steal the style and call us tethers. Make it make sense. How you going to steal the style and then disrespect Caribbean men and call us tethers? That's what they do. They disrespectful. The African-American communities, they move off of fear and disrespect. There is no love. There's only 2 things. I'm going to control you with fear. Or I'm going to control you with disrespect. First of all, I don't care what nobody say. I would never put any of my women on a Frontier flight. I got love for my women. My women will get Southwest before they get Frontier. And I'm going to say this again. They will get the Southwest treatment before they get Frontier. I'm not putting no woman on a Frontier flight. This is sad. These guys are out here dating and they don't have money. You on a Frontier flight and then, the guy's telling the woman that she's a liar, and she is a liar. Most women do lie. A woman is a wolf just like a man is a wolf. So if a woman lies, you call her out. Boom, you're a liar. See, society, they protect women too much. And I feel like, no, we got to protect beautiful women who are humble. That's who we protect. We don't protect no woman running around with dinner rolls and bad attitudes. Oh no, Pillsbury, you better go back inside your house with that and douche yourself. It is what it is. Don't introduce yourself. Go back inside the house, work out, and douche yourself. That's it. You feel me? We treat women that are women. We don't deal with these little overweight demonic beasts. No, these women are running around like wild boars. And you know what you do with wild boars? You stay away from them. They're wild boars. That's it, bro. This dude with the dreadlocks trying to say, oh, you a black man. Man, listen, all that black stuff don't mean anything. If you really got a point, do it. And at the end of the day, people don't realize, but if you fight at an airport, that's a felony. That's why you got to run from dreadheads. They don't got nothing to lose. They'll kill their own sister. I done heard this dude. He had dreads, bro. I can't protect him anymore. He got mad because his sister wanted to throw a party. And then he was like, you know what? Forget that. Oh, man, I'm going to shoot my sister in the head. Bro, being a mentor was hard, bro. I had to hold that story in for damn near 2 years. He said he'll shoot his sister. He'll put a bullet through her head because his sister wanted to have a get together at the mother house. And he's staying at the mother house and he got dreads. And the dude he not even hood. So these guys with dreads, I'm telling you, bro, they androids. They demonic androids. Not all, but I would say stay away from them. Don't even chance it. If you see dreads, go left, go right, go that way. But get up out of there. And if you got to drive off and do 90, whenever you see dreads in the building, bro, that's dark energy in America. Now, as far as the islands, like I said, most people, Rosses, you're not even going to see them. They're going to be in the woods. They're going to be doing their thing, living their life, not bowing down to a system. But in America, dreads mean danger. And people don't want to talk about survival skills. We're only supposed to talk about the white man. Enough of the white man. If you see anybody with dreads pull up, you seeing androids and they ready to shut the party down, shut the parking lot down, and they only protect women. So they don't want to see a black man talking to a black woman, but an Asian man can talk to a black woman. He gonna be like, shut them out. Rush hour, boom, he ain't gonna try them. Jewish man can tell a melanated woman, listen, hurry up and get my ticket. He ain't gonna try them. The white man gonna say, listen, Shaniqua, Jaquisha, get my ticket. He ain't gonna try them. But the minute he see a man without dreads, it's a power struggle. So guys with dreads feel they're dominant because they get single mothers. And I'm gonna say this again, they really only get single mothers. After 30, most guys with dreads live with women.